Slide, full funnel Walmart advertising with on-site display. Very excited to be here. We're going to take care of a little bit of housekeeping first, as usual. So everybody's in a listen-only mode, but please feel free to submit questions at any time. If you have any issues with the sound or the video, just reach out in the chat. We are going to share the slides from today's webinar and also the recording, but only up until the Q&A portion at the end. So be sure to stay for that. We're going to dig into all kinds of content and pretty excited about it. Last bit of housekeeping here. These materials are provided pursuant to the parties' confidentiality agreement and are considered Walmart confidential and proprietary information and may not be disclosed or further distributed without Walmart's express consent. So thanks for honoring that. All right, now that the housekeeping is done, let's share the agenda. We'll break this up into two parts. So the one on the left, the one on the right, we'll get a helpful primer on Walmart Connect and Walmart On-Site Display, and then we'll focus on Skai's approach and capabilities. You'll hear from me, Kevin Weiss, VP of Commerce Media from Skai, and the brilliant Corey Hammond from Walmart Connect. So I'm going to hand it over to Corey. Take us away.
Thanks so much, Kevin. Really looking forward to this discussion, especially the Q&A, just to help clear out any questions or any confusion advertisers may have as they get involved with on-site display. But to introduce myself, I'm Corey Hammond. I'm a partner development manager with Walmart Connect. I actually used to have my own agency back in 2019, and that was called .com Partners. And we helped advertisers and also sellers who may not be into advertising just yet at that time figure out Walmart.com. And so during that time, we figured out that there was so much opportunity to better understand the blockers that advertisers were facing, like yourselves. And we removed those blockers by working closely with Walmart Connect directly. So on-site display is just yet another innovation coming to Walmart, and we'll go ahead and dive into what exactly we're delivering today. So to give you an idea, Walmart Connect is the advertising platform for Walmart, and we help advertisers connect with customers and drive maximum impact at the point of sale, both in-store and online. And we do this by providing exceptional scale and reach, which enables your advertisers to reach unique and relevant audiences, providing omni-channel advertising solutions that help advertisers reach customers both in-store and online. But we also provide enhanced data and measurement solutions to help advertisers track the success of their campaigns. In the following slides, we'll go deeper into each of these topics. We can jump to the next slide, Kevin. So as you may have guessed already, Walmart provides exceptional scale. And I know scale can be a buzzword, but as the #1 retailer in the US, we have the data to back it up. And we have the industry's largest and most valuable customer base. We are the fastest growing e-commerce platform in the US with approximately 150 million customers served in Walmart stores and online per week. And in fiscal year 25, we saw a 54% increase in the number of Walmart Marketplace sellers. We are rapidly growing and we're just getting started. One of Walmart's unique advantages lies in our 4,600 brick and mortar stores in the US. Our stores have a variety of advertising solutions, so advertisers can reach their shoppers and connect with them at the point of sale, whether it's in the store or online. This enables Walmart to have a very deep understanding of the customer's shopping behavior and their purchase history, allowing for strong and relevant targeting online. Now let's look at what we all came here for, Walmart on-site display. On-site display meets our customers on Walmart's site or app while they're in the shopping mindset. An on-site display can capture browsing shoppers who may not be specifically searching for a product and send them to a Walmart item page to learn more and purchase the product. Now, on-site display ads are highly visual. and designed to provide three key benefits. The first benefit is accelerating discovery. Walmart on-site display takes you beyond the search page and lets you drive brand discovery and awareness on areas of Walmart's site and app that are not available through sponsored search. The second benefit is attracting high intent buyers. On-site display features precise targeting powered by Walmart's powerful first-party data to help you reach customers at various stages of the shopping journey, including high intent customers that are in the digital aisle. And the third benefit, which I'm sure matters quite a bit to you, is increasing sales. The consistent and highlight visual nature of Walmart on-site display can help create the awareness and demand needed to help boost Walmart online sales. And to back up all those claims, we've learned that 61% of total Walmart customers say they discovered new or different products that they want to try after seeing ads on Walmart's online platforms. Now, you may be wondering whether an advertiser sees better performance when combining our ad units, and the answer becomes pretty obvious if we dive into the numbers here. And we found that customers exposed to a combination of Walmart sponsored search and Walmart on-site display can be more valuable than just doing sponsored search alone. And in fact, these customers were on average to be 3 times more likely to buy brands items. And they spent up to 40% more on average on that brand. And your sponsored search strategy isn't the only opportunity to make an impact with on-site display. For those of you looking to drive incremental online and in-store sales, campaigns that only use on-site display can show up to 60% higher incremental ROAS for online and in-store sales for food and beverage. And over on the consumables side, you've got up to a 100% higher incremental ROAS for in-store and online versus campaigns that only use our Walmart off-site display offering. So the highly visual on-site display ads reach customers while they're actively shopping on Walmart.com and in the Walmart app. And this includes placements across search, browse, topic pages, item pages, shop, deals, order history, in detail, and then our thank you page as well. And like most of the industry, Walmart on-site display uses first price auction with dynamic bidding. Basically, you set a base bid, your max bid, your budget, and a flight date, and our dynamic bidding engine takes it from there. And to provide more color on how the display auction works, when a customer visits our site or app, the platform runs a real-time auction to determine which display ad will appear. If ads from multiple campaigns are eligible for a placement, the platform considers variables, including each campaign's targeting and placing to generate a dynamic CPM bid price for these campaigns. And this gives you the opportunity and it chooses a winner based on which campaign values the impression most. And together, this means display auction gives you the power to control pricing and optimize your campaign investment. Now, let's close this out with a review of the on-site capabilities, which is quite a few. But the important thing is that it gives you control in order to optimize display and to have it complement your campaigns across all of Walmart.com. And each of these capabilities are designed to allow you to launch, measure, and manage your own Walmart on-site display campaigns quickly and easily, while also giving you full control. Whether you want to target your ideal audience, set frequencies, analyze bid performance, or even track activity through approved third-party pixels, on-site display has that power. And our targeting is Walmart's first-party shopping signals that helps advertisers of all sizes connect with Walmart customers across the purchase journey. Walmart display campaigns give you the opportunity to reach and engage relevant audiences to create brand awareness, consideration, repurchase, and loyalty with customers while on and off Walmart's proprietary shopping and behavioral insights. Lastly, I'll touch on measurement and reporting. This is one of the key things about Walmart that's important. We have a closed loop measurement that can attribute online activity, including ad use. These are purchases made by approximately 150 million customers that we serve both online and in-store each week across our 4,600 stores. So when you launch a Walmart on-site display campaign, you can leverage our closed loop measurement that includes Walmart in-store purchases. And those ad attributed sales that occurred in store will show up in your WMC reports once the campaign is completed. So I'll go ahead and hand it off to Kevin now to show you how exactly we leverage the Walmart on-site display API within the Skai platform.
Thanks, Corey. Yeah, great section there. So many good takeaways, and hopefully there were some screenshots happening. You will get the slides, but a lot of really succinct, great information within there, and just so excited for this next portion as well. So we're gonna break this session into three parts. So the first is how to approach Walmart on-site display, how to take advantage of it, and lastly, what you can do with our AI-powered capabilities. Right. And in case you aren't familiar with Skai or where we're coming from, we started nearly 20 years ago with paid search, added paid social, retail media. Incrementality has been an essential theme for us. And in 2018, we launched our generally available incrementality testing solution. We did a corporate rebrand from Kenshi to Skai, in case you're familiar with that name. We followed a major retailer up the funnel, and that set the stage for us to expand in retail media, on-site and off-site display and CTV. And then, of course, we're in the present age of commerce media and agentic AI. And just last week, we announced our generally available marketing agent at our shoppable event, and we're going to get into that in just a little bit. So with that history, we think we have a really good vantage point for how you should approach Walmart on-site display. Today, you can run a full funnel retail media program with Walmart Connect. And there are strong ad products that are available for each phase of that consumer shopping journey. Now, classically, we see that offsite display is more aligned with upper funnel, onsite display with the mid funnel, sponsored at the bottom funnel, and of course, remarketing. So the takeaway here is that onsite display is often a mid funnel tactic that performs best in concert with the other ad types that you're already running across that full funnel from Walmart Connect. And you can use this if you're a 1P supplier or a 3P seller. So that's certainly accessible for everybody to drive their business. When you look at Walmart on-site display at scale, you're no longer just talking about on-site and off-site, though. You should be thinking full funnel commerce media. Or full funnel advertising, right? Whichever you prefer. On the left, right, we see the growing number of ad products that are available from Walmart Connect that span the full funnel. And on the right, you see all of your other activations like CTV, programmatic, paid social, influencer, in-store, in-market, paid search and shopping promos, sampling, basically everything that's there. And much of this on the right can count towards your ACP or your JVP, for the larger brands or agencies. This is kind of table stakes for how you do this. You're already executing a lot of this. And of course, you want to use, first party data. You want to use retail analytics from Scintilla, publisher targeting. And in terms of measurement, you want to not only look at your own first party measurement or the tools that you use to measure, but also retail analytics like Scintilla and publisher attribution. So I know there's a lot here, but just wanted to share, since we've got some larger brands, some agencies, some smaller brands, but this is kind of what it looks like at scale in terms of how to approach Walmart on-site display. Now, last year I went on stage at our shoppable event, kind of had like a main stage session, and I said that the marketing funnel has collapsed. And I think many of you are out there, like you're in a fast moving consumer goods category and you're saying, well, that marketing funnel is it's not real anymore. I think the reality is that shoppable moments can occur at any time. And the thing is, we don't know when those shoppable moments will occur. So if you're in the camp of, advertisers or folks with this philosophy that, shoppable moments can occur anytime, when it comes to Walmart on-site display, you can think of this as a way to increase your opportunity to capture those moments. Right? There are placements and targeting options you can't get anywhere else. And there's reporting as well that show impact across all the purchase modalities with a ton of insights that could move your business forward in merchant conversations or how to invest for your business. So three different ways to approach it, but ultimately, I think you're going to see that there's so many ways to take advantage of this, and we're going to unpack that with some of our watchouts and best practices. We have the liberty to kind of share what we've seen work and how to look at this. So first takeaway in this section is that there are optimization and targeting settings for every advertiser. I literally cannot think of a reason why an advertiser would not run on-site display in their program. And I'm not just saying this because I'm like a fanboy and I get to do this webinar. Like, you have three different optimization objectives. If you're trying to drive conversion, you can drive that. There's a slew of really compelling targeting from behavioral and keyword, contextual, persona, demo, lookalike, geo, custom, and you can reach exactly who you want to reach thanks to Walmart's scale and technology. And the thing that I want to call out here is there's a lot of different combinations that you could make between the optimization objective and the targeting options. We do have a few watchouts and best practices. I'm not going to read them in full, but you can certainly look for them in the slides. There's no minimum spend recommendations, but there are some parameters that you should try to operate within. If you haven't run this before, you're going to get very familiar with item sets, both for measurement and targeting. We recommend about 25 to 100 for measurement. Audience creation time, if you haven't launched this and you're trying to figure out, like, working backwards, when are we going to launch, make sure that you give yourself enough buffer time there, because some of the audiences that you're going to create might take 5 or 10 days to be ready and available. We strongly recommend allocating budget at the line item level so that you can have more control and subsequently get better performance. And then if you are a smaller brand, and perhaps you only have like regional assortment, you can narrow your targeting to just those places where you have good penetration, good availability within those geos that you're stronger in. And I think that's something that I learned over the years working with a lot of programmatic and clients that go full funnel, is they oftentimes forget that you don't have to go national with this if you don't actually have the distribution to back it up. All right, the second takeaway here in this next slide is that while you have many settings and different ad unit placements, you should absolutely use them all. Okay, this media is bought on CPM. So on the left here, talked about base bid, max bid, and there's some some differences there, different options, right, for budget and pacing. And within your creatives, there's a lot of creativity that you can deploy to showcase your brand, like a full product line or lifestyle images. So a lot more creativity that you could deploy with this. And again, like all these different combinations, but absolutely use all of the ad unit placements: brand box, gallery, marquee, skyline. You should definitely do that for all of them, because that's going to maximize that reach and increase the shoppable moments that you can capture. CPMs are going to vary. I've got a case study that will mention what we've seen for CPMs, but just remember that your category, your seasonality, your competition, those are all factors. And there's an amazing forecasting feature within Walmart Ad Center that you can use to kind of dial those settings in on understanding what your reach is going to be. We strongly recommend using multiple creatives. If you do this, you're automatically going to take advantage of Walmart Connect's dynamic creative optimization, or DCO. So that's a really good thing. Again, all these combinations, all these permutations, you want the machines to help you learn and accelerate performance. There is a turnaround time. It's not as significant as the audience creation, but 48 to 72 hours. The thing that I'll mention is, like, there's a trade-off between kind of being more generic in your creative versus making stronger claims. If you do claim something like a made in the USA, or you're green or sustainable, you are going to be subject to some increased scrutiny. So you might want to launch with something that's a little bit kind of safer in terms of claims, and then also try to get through that those approvals to run some more kind of ambitious creatives, if you will, to differentiate versus the competition. And then perhaps the most important thing on this bottom right, there's a 1 week learning period. If you're adjusting the budgets, the flights, the bid or the targeting settings, that can restart the learning period. So you should be making those optimizations more gradually, as opposed to
Maybe
a
it's a thing.
more of like a sponsored ad where it's super responsive and you can just more continuous optimization. This you need to be a little bit more patient with. Okay, the third takeaway here is there are various reports to measure performance from start to finish. There are a couple of additional dials and levers like frequency caps at the daily, weekly, and monthly level. Day parting is an option, but at least in this point in time, I don't think you really need that to get strong performance out of this. And there's 8 different types of reporting. They all have different ways to analyze that performance. A few call outs here: latency. There's a 14-day or a 30-day attribution window that you can use in the dropdown and in your reporting. The performance data won't fully accrue until after that window is closed. So you might be saying, hey, I'm not seeing performance yet. That's expected. There's some latency there as those shoppers buy online, in store, in those different modalities. The bid performance reports is something that you should use early. It's available really quickly after you launch. And just remember, like, lower CPM doesn't necessarily mean better performance. This is not the same as CPC. When you're targeting audiences that have a lot of other competitors trying to reach those same users, you might actually need to bid up to get better performance, to get access to that inventory. And then post-campaign reporting, this may be different as well. Some of the reporting isn't available until 36 days after the end of the campaign. So you should consider like budget flights that are a little bit more nuanced. While I think there's always an objective to find what's that always on level of spend and how you can run that as an always on tactic for on-site display, you should run some flights that are going to start and you're going to learn from them and do some of those different things like a sales lift or a brand lift and then cycle through. So that was a lot. We're going to put it together, like all of it together here in a common scenario. We've got 2 scenarios that we'll unpack, and we've got all of those different settings. So this one is like a CPG advertiser with a ROAS goal. All right. When you unpack that, you're going to have a conversion optimization objective. You're going to have these targeting options, and of course, like these different settings. The base bid, max bid, you want some good range in there. Like give the algos, like the technology behind this with Walmart Connect, some room to drive your results. Don't just hamper it with like a $6 CPM base bid and a $7 max bid. You want to give it some range. All the placements, of course. In this case, we want unlimited frequency, and then there's some reports that are going to be super helpful. Now, we're going to unpack the targeting options a little bit deeper here. And in this case, we have recommended essentially what would work out to 1 campaign and 9 line items within there. While there's no minimum, the recommendations that we have is that you have at least 1.5K, so 1,500 a month for each of the line items that you're running. And of course, this can go up. If you are looking to get that sales lift steady, you want to hit that minimum spend of 150K for the campaign. But these are the tactics. Some really, really amazing targeting. I'm just so impressed with everything that Walmart Connect made available here and how easy it is to target. And you're going to absolutely want to take advantage of the keyword targeting, where you can only get these placements with on-site display. You can take the sponsored keywords where you're getting strong ROAS, and of course drive sales through that, as well as the behavioral and the contextual targeting. So 1 campaign, 9 line items. You can really take this and take a screenshot or look for it in the slides. I think this is a pretty good approach for that scenario. The next scenario here is a general merchandise advertiser. Let's say you're doing consumer electronics or something that's non-consumable, and you've got a new product launch. We're going to have a different combination of settings, but one of the consistencies here is all the ad placements and creatives some of the same reports. I'm going to break down the targeting options a little bit differently here. I'll also call out that we're going to use those daily and weekly frequency caps in this type of program, and we're going to use that engagement, which is also known as a consideration objective. Okay. A couple different lenses. You want to understand how that funnel is progressing in terms of the users you're reaching, how those buyers are buying your product so that you can use this in your merchant conversations. So a couple of different nuances here in this type of scenario. And when it comes to targeting, there's some really great options for you. You have an item propensity type of targeting where you can actually promote brand new products. So this helps the engine basically serve exactly your use case. There's also lifestyle persona tactics that are really good for a new product launch where you don't necessarily know what keywords users are searching for, and you don't have a lot of that organic visibility within the search engine. And then with contextual, again, another example for a new product launch, you know it's contextually relevant, but you don't have that search volume and that kind of rank built up yet. So you want to do a little bit broader reach on the related categories. And this is something that you would work out to one campaign, 6 line items. We recommend at least 9K per month, but of course you could go up and consider a brand lift in this one. There's third-party measurement. There's a whole bunch of really cool capabilities if you're into that sort of thing and you're familiar with buying programmatically. So yeah, so that's 2 different scenarios there as we put it all together, and hopefully you found that really helpful. So now we're going to layer on what we can do with our AI-powered capabilities. Right, Skai integrates with the Walmart Connect API, and we support your Walmart sponsored ads, your Walmart on-site display, and we actually have reporting for your Walmart off-site display. And all of this is available in a single URL and a single login. So the screenshot here that we're looking at is, emblematic of what a user would be able to experience when they're optimizing within our platform. All right, the features and kind of the value that we deliver, it typically falls in one of these areas. It's campaign management, it's optimization, it's reporting and analytics, and then it's all backed by some incredible service and support. I was a client myself, so I can attest to that experience. But yeah, these are kind of the themes, if you will, that we deliver to add value on top of what's available from Walmart on-site display. And we have lots of case studies, and the case studies from our Walmart Connect use cases specifically, they tend to cite a few features like day parting, automated actions, which is our rule-based optimization, portfolios and budget navigator, which are machine learning bid and budget optimization, harvesting, competitive insights, and you can see more on our website. But I've got a couple of specific case studies in a few slides that I think are really going to underpin this. But we thought it'd be fun that for this session, we would actually just do a demo and show you some of those features in action and just make it more relevant. So here we are, we're in Skai now, right? We've got all of our publishers in one place. We've got all those jobs to be done, optimization, reporting, planning, et cetera. And there's a ton we can do within here. When it comes to creating a campaign for Walmart on-site display, we have a really easy to use campaign creation wizard where you can name your campaign, select the daily budget or the total budget, the dates, how you're going to pace, and then of course the item sets for measurement. Next within here, we have line items. You can duplicate these and edit, which is really convenient when you're building out a lot of those line items, like 9 or 6, 8, 20 different line items within a campaign. It's really, really easy. Select the creative assets from your asset library. Make sure that you're using all of those ad unit placements. Define the URL. If you want to have like additional trackers on viewability or third-party tools, you can. And then budgets, right? Give yourself lots of range between those base bids and max bids. You can use frequency capping or leave it unlimited. And then targeting. This is where it gets really fun. So all these different options with targeting, and once you select one, you're going to have the option to drill down even further. So there's historical customers, there's predictive customers. We've selected a couple categories here so you can just get a sense of how easy it is to just kind of drag things over, search through it, and pull in each of these different line items. We also have persona targeting, of course, and those personas can include lifestyle, life stages. So really, there's something for everybody here within the creation. And of course, once you've selected your audiences, like I said, if you are a smaller brand, you can add specific locations, like drilling down very granular all the way to the zip code level. So definitely want to take advantage of that stuff. All right, so now that you've seen how easy it is to make a campaign, and you've got some different best practices on that, I wanted to show one other feature for now, would be dashboards. And in Skai, we have really easy to use dashboard creation for different types of use cases. So regardless of where you're focused on the omni-channel, you can make those really easily. It's super easy to make, and then it'll stand up kind of our best practices of different dashboards. I actually made a dashboard prior to this, and so I figured I could showcase that for you guys. So here within our our demo display, we've got daily performance trends. We've got all of our activations from sponsored to on-site display, even reporting for our Walmart offsite DSP. And all of this can be shared securely with other users in a view-only capacity. You can drag in different widgets, have multiple pages, copy those. And with each of these different widgets here, you can select data sources, metrics, really customize to your heart's content. Even see those change metrics. Immediately export this into a presentation, whether that be in a Google Slides or PDF format, and also schedule those to go out. So when you're launching this and you're building up the work with other stakeholders, you've got all kinds of settings and capabilities here within Skai to take advantage of. All right. So hopefully you found that helpful. Just a few features to demo there. I did want to go into some case studies. All right. So one of the case studies that we're really proud of is the work that we're doing with Lewis Media, an agency client, and their end client Sours. They wanted to boost sales and brand visibility. They use competitive insights, automated actions, our machine learning bid optimization, and they saw tremendous scale, right? They actually grew their spend over 140% year over year, but they also saw a triple-digit lift in ROAS as well. This allowed them to move up the funnel and take advantage of the capabilities like Walmart on-site display. The next is some incredible work from the Bluebird Group. If you're still unsure about whether you should launch Walmart on-site display, you won't be after this case study. We've been incredibly impressed by our friends of the Bluebird Group. So shout out to Jacob, Anna, Chase, and the team there for this one. They manage performance and marketing for leading suppliers and sellers. They use Skai to manage Walmart Connect and on-site display alongside reporting for offsite. And with the creation, the automated actions, experiments, dashboards, they were able to scale this up quickly. And they've seen tremendous results, 21.7x ROAS, that's year to date. CPM's around $7. So again, lower CPM doesn't necessarily translate to better performance. Really, really impressed by this. And I think they're taking advantage of the best practices that we've shared. There are other case studies. Many that appear on Walmart. Want to give another shout out to this one to Matt over at Bishvos and the work he did with Arctic. That one you can find on Walmart Connect's website, as well as a bunch of others that we've done with Skai. So look, if you haven't opened up another tab and been creating that, maybe you're waiting for the Q&A session. Hopefully you're getting the sense of what's possible here with all those combinations, with all the settings. You really can drive lift. Okay, as if I couldn't get any more superlative, I'm going to try honestly to just contain my enthusiasm. So appreciate you bearing with me. At our Shoppable event last week, we announced that our first agentic AI experience is now generally available. We've been working on this for over 2 years, slowly releasing Gen AI powered features across our platform, across narrower use cases. But after closed beta with over 50 clients and many design partners, we now have Celeste AI that's generally available to surface insights across all publishers, right? making recommendations to optimize your program, drive better results, analyze performance. And this works across that full funnel commerce media. So when we look at this at scale, it's a lot, but Gen AI can help, and an agent like Celeste is really a difference maker for advertisers out there. Here's how it works. We start with a privacy first approach. It's in a secured network, and it only has access to what you as a user on our platform has access to. It takes advantage of all the historical data and the performance that you're seeing. It harnesses the years of experience and expertise that we have to contextualize insights. Basically, we introduced the LLMs to the world of performance marketing, and we had it purpose built for all these different jobs to be done, like data summarization, trend analysis, of which it can use data science like regression, clustering, time series, correlation analysis, and it's just amazing use cases for agencies. They're finding case study suggestions and even writing that so they can proof it and go and ship case studies faster, or reporting support, like creating the QBRs, MBRs, WBRs, for both brands and agencies. It's just really remarkable to see how this is transforming the space and helping advertisers keep up with a growing number of activations and opportunities in front of them. So obviously we covered a lot. I think we're obviously very confident that we check all those boxes. One platform to manage all the commerce media, added value beyond what's available in Walmart on-site display, including a Gen AI marketing agent. We have a super flexible platform. We can integrate data from anywhere. We didn't even get into like the great partners that we're working with, Profitero, Nielsen IQ, where we're actually bringing in data to make this type of commerce media more retail aware and using the geo-targeting settings to do that. We didn't even get into the roadmap of the innovation that's coming, but really we are built for scale with over 9 billion in media spend flowing through our platform annually. And honestly, the best customer service you're ever going to get. So there's a lot here, and hopefully that doesn't take away from some of the meat or like the heart of what we covered, which is how to approach Walmart on-site display, what's available and how to take advantage of it, and then what you can do with our capabilities, as well as Corey's section, which was just really helpful as that primer and outlining the capabilities. So we have a privilege now, between Corey, myself, and some other experts from the Walmart Connect side. We're going to take questions. So yeah, for any questions that might have been submitted or have come up along the way, now's a good time to raise them. But we're going to